All right, MAGA report, Dave in the AM, a.k.a. the Cornbread Man. Welcome all. It's been a good day on the eve of July 4th and all the festivities, unless you have to work, and sometimes that happens. I understand, worked a lot of holidays. I appreciate your service. If you're working in the medical field, police officer, military, whatever, or just like me, old factory worker for all those years. You got to work sometimes, but we appreciate you. Appreciate America. God bless America. God bless America. Absolutely. All the crapola that so many people say about this country. I'm excited for patriotic Americans who love their country and who are always ready to celebrate freedom and independence. Sorry if the screen blips a little bit. We are tied into several streams, and sometimes it does that when I do that. So apologize. We push the limits to shows, and we go out on a lot of different things, and sometimes it does that. So anyway, welcome to Southern Fried Podcast and the Cornbread Nation. We've been around a little over a year, growing every day, excited, me and my co-host Rob, and also other co-host on the Racing Hour with Sports, Dean. Appreciate him. James, who's on a hiatus right now, will be back. And one of these days, Cook, my friend Cook, the Cookster, he'll be back as well. Lots of programming here. We appreciate all those that follow. In fact, I've got a bunch of videos loaded up this evening and then tomorrow. Hey, broski. How are you, brother? Brother man. Loud and proud from not London town, but Charlotte town. We appreciate you popping in. Appreciate all the Rumble creators who've been helping us this week or this end of this week. And we are doing reciprocating and helping them with some chats and stuff as part of our creator program. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are such a blessing. The Rumble family is such a great family. It's nothing against anybody else. Not putting down any platforms. I don't have a vendetta against them, but I do appreciate those on Rumble and so much. If you don't have a Rumble app, why not get that Rumble app? It's free. If you decide to go premium, it's reasonable, very reasonable. Protecting free speech. There's a couple others out there, but we are excited about rumbling. We're on as everything we can get on. We're trying to be there and try to keep it updated, which is the daily challenge. Support us by follows and views. Absolutely. Appreciate that. You can buy us a cup of coffee. You can donate into the podcast. You can make the switch to Patriot Mobile using the promo code Cornbread. Support a great American company who supports Americans and their rights and loves the Lord and isn't afraid to proclaim it. Mammoth Nation, same way. Mammoth Nation. QR codes for that we send out. Links within our videos. W Energy Drinks. Give them some love. Southern Fried is our promo code there. W. I've got a tub there. My granddaughter said, "You need to get some more. You're about out." I do. I like their stuff. No, no crashes or jitters or nothing like that, and no sugar added. Great. And also Podbean. Podbean we use for we're a paying customer. We use Podbean. It's a great platform for MP3, and we use that to stream out to many other MP3s. Just about all of them, we do that through Podbean. Thank you for the new followers on many of our MP3s, slowly but surely rising, and we appreciate it. Well, I want to come on the MAGA report and talk about some things. It's been a big weekend so far, a lot more going on. The president has been active. He's negotiating or trying to get peace around the world, trying to get a bill through. It's made it. It'll be signed, the BBB, Big Beautiful Bill, or the Act, as the Democrats call it. Oh, they're running all over the socials tonight, and they're telling it's the end of the world. Everybody's going to die. Nobody's going to get food. I mean, it's that's the thing about liberals. They always have amazing for a group of people that say they're Christian. They always are predicting the end of the world, and it always involves conservatives. The conservatives, you've killed the world. All the kids are going to die. There's no health care. I mean, it's just crazy. And they don't want to mention all the stuff that they've done that actually leads to killing and things that they've, tried to force on people. But anyway, they're crying tonight about the BBB, and that's not the Better Business Bureau. Big Beautiful Bill. They are crying. It's just hilarious. I've seen Gavin Newsom. He's a tearjerker. Who else was out there? Well, there's a bunch of them there, but I'm thinking of Joe Biden. There's an appearance of Joe Biden tonight on the socials. I wonder if he really topped it in to his X account. X is here like it's just been popping up all sorts of libtards on my stream, and I turned it on earlier. There was Joe, just whining and crying, like a music group are like not driving, but whining and crying. I mean, they're just whining. I was trying to see if I still have it pulled up. The Joe. I think I don't know when he posted this. I didn't look at the hour. I was thinking he was past his bedtime. There he is. Oh, it was 7 hours ago. Yeah, he's beddy by now. I doubt he's still up. This was the Joe, Corn Pop's friend. The Republican budget bill is not only reckless, it's cruel. It slashes Medicaid and takes away health care from millions of Americans. It closes rural hospitals and cuts food assistance for our veterans and seniors. It jacks up. That doesn't sound like anything Joe Biden would say. It jacks up energy bills, and it could trigger deep cuts to Medicare while driving up the deficit by $4 trillion. All of this to give a massive tax break to billionaires. That's the Democrat talking point. Always. These working people deserve better. Hey, Bub, it's the working people who are sick of your crap. The working people. The people you got smart with when you went out on your campaign trail. The people you put your finger into their chest. You got to talk smack to them. Yeah, those people, Joe. Those hardworking Americans, Joe. Those that you didn't care about. Those, Joe. Those that you tried to, stop them from worshiping, Joe. Yeah. Tried to shut down church services. Yeah. Flooded the borders. You were really working about the working man when you opened up the borders and let everybody in with no controls, no follow through, no tracking system, no nothing. You were really worried about the working people of America, Joe. Shut up. Someone said you literally spent $4 billion to Ukraine and let 20 million illegal immigrants into the country. Zip it. I concur. I look at the post just to see the responses anyway. Where's Gavin tonight? Gavin was not far behind that. Let's see where Gavin is. Gavin, oh, he's so debonair, right? Mr. Gavin, there he is. Governor Gavin, GG, Governor Gavin. Oh, here he is. Let's see how closely it resembles everybody else's. Let's break down the real Donald Trump's big, beautiful betrayal. Oh, that's their BBB. The betrayal. Billions of dollars cut from Medicaid. Check. That's what Joe said. Millions of people losing health care coverage. Check. That's what Joe said. Hundreds of thousands of Californians. Well, he made this personal. At risk of losing food assistance. Joe didn't say that. He was talking about the working man. Ain't nobody working in California, right? This isn't cost saving. It's not smart. It's cruel. There's that word cruel. Joe and Gavin channeling each other. Oh, yes. They're all excited tonight. They got something to bash. Someone said Gavin Newsom wants illegals and freeloaders to get Medicaid. That should surprise anyone. He's spending $9 billion on health care for illegals in California in 2024. Newsom hates Americans and loves criminal foreigners. Lies, lies, lies from Governor Hairgel. I got to remember that one. Who else can we see is crying? Who else? Uh, let's see. Let's see who else might be. They like to post. They love the post. Let's see. Oh yes, 7 hours ago. Isn't that kind of funny? That's when Joe's came out. 7 hours ago. Oh, here we go. The doom and gloom. Nancy Pelosi. Today ushers in a dark and harrowing time for America's children. Like they were ever worried about the children, seniors, veterans, working families, and the most vulnerable in our nation. The Republicans' big, ugly bill. Now she goes, oh, you didn't keep the B in there. It's the biggest transfer of money in history to the wealthy and well-connected. Let's see. She's the wealthy and well-connected too. Paid for on the backs of everyday Americans. It is an immoral Robin Hood in reversal of bad economics. The big ugly bill is a dangerous checklist of extreme Republican priorities, slashing funding for public schools, defunding Planned Parenthood, and making the largest cuts to Medicaid, Medicare, and SNAP in history. This bill is a betrayal that abandons the needs of hardworking Americans and balloons the national debt by over $4 trillion, not to invest in the future, but to reward the wealthiest. They keep beating that drum. The wealthiest in our country at the expense of everyone else. Well, apparently you don't have to pay. You're wealthy. The president calls this bill beautiful. But if beauty is in the eye of the beholder, then his vision for America is seriously blurred. I wonder how long they've worked to think that one up. Republicans may think the American people may just get over the devastating impacts of this ugly bill, but Democrats are united for the children in opposing this legislation, and we will fight to reverse its damage. Where were you at? Where were you at down at the killing center, the public killing centers that you just cried about? Where were you defending the children then, Nancy? Where were you all at? Where were the Democrats? Where were you at? Were you out there in the prayer circle? Were you out there? No, you were arresting those who were praying in front of those places. Oh, these people are amazing. We're here for the children. No, you're not. You've been letting people come over the border in droves where the children were being abused and the women who were carrying zip bags full of, morning after pills because they've raped so many times they come over the border from the handlers on the Mexico side to others. You're really concerned about the women, the everyday Americans, the hardworking Americans, and the children. Nancy, zip it. I like those words. Zip it. The crime is just echoes. Hello, Chick Bait. How are you? Long time no hear. All these people. Who else can we look up? Let's see who else is crying tonight. Crying. Let's see. Let's see if let's see here. No, she didn't. She's very slow. Jill's not been. She's not been too happy since she had to vacate. It was good. Was busy signing pledges of allegiances. It's not nice. Cutting onions always makes me cry. Well, there's a lot of liberal tears tonight. A lot of liberal tears all over. All over. I'm telling you, the liberals, they're just so sad tonight. It's the end of the world as they know it. Is that the old, who was that group? Oh, come on, help me. My brain, I'm tired. What happened to, the BBB got passed, or it will be signed. What happened? I say, lots of libtard tears there. Sad we're winning. Yes, the winning. They can't stand it. So far, we've looked at Joe. We've looked at Nancy Pelosi and Gavin, Mr. Hairgel. I mean, I figure if you're going to, there's another one we can get. Hakeem. Uh, he's speaking from the dais. Social Security and Medicare are earned benefits. Back off. Oh, my goodness. He says every single House Democrat will stand up for the American people. We just need 4 Republicans to join us. Didn't happen, Bob. This is a moral moment, he said 13 hours ago. He's been busy bloviating. He hasn't had time to update his stream. Hello, Lewis. How are you, my friend? Welcome to MAGA Report. Well, we're looking at liberal tears. They're flowing hard tonight. Oh, there's let's see here. Oh my gosh. I think they just posted a picture. I would have loved to see what she said. Let's see if I can find 1 or 2 more here. They're not hard to find. It's all over your stream. They keep just popping them up. Oh, let's see. I mean, it is, though. It's the end of the world. It's the end of the world. Bill Kristol. Here's you a good one. Bill Kristol. Not about the BBB. Not about that. Chickbait was just watching the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders show on Netflix. Lewis is talking about thinking about Coffee Nation. You know, the Cornbread Nation is going to have coffee soon. We're just waiting on the store to be released to us. It's going to happen. First of the week, I believe. Bill Kristol. Here's a joy for you. He says the current leader who best epitomizes the spirit of the Declaration of Independence, like he cares about it, is, you're not going to believe this, Vladimir Zelensky. These people, and it's amazing. They're so predictable. When they want to bash Republicans, when they really want to bash conservatives, they get on 2 tracks. It's like a train going down a track. The one track is they suddenly discover that there's an America, there's a Declaration, there's a Constitution, there's freedom. You know, they start remembering all those things that they totally ignore whenever they're out here taking down Americans left and right and everything they're trying to do, and laughing about it all along the way, threatening to lock us up and put us into re-education camps. They just love to go on about it. And the second one is they find God. They are all of a sudden, they are telling everybody that Jesus wouldn't do this and God is not happy and you know, pray. It's the only time you can find them talking about God is when they get mad at Republicans. They want to bash them and they feel like they can say this. And I guess they feel like Christians are just going to fall all over themselves and go bow at the altar of libs and say, you're so right. I don't know what I've been doing. You're the new leader. Let's go. No, it ain't going to happen. But that's what they think. Oh, I didn't say that it was from the USA, Chickmate. I did not. In fact, we're going to have blends from all over. Mexico, Peru, Costa Rica, all over. All over. 5 blends are already ready with new logos. 3 more on the way. We'll eventually have 40 different teas, coffees, and a tea or 2. Lewis hates your freedom of speech. Well, you're probably wearing his ears out, you know. Oh, Lewis, you're going to get in trouble tonight, brother. You better watch out. Chick Bader, you still in Massachusetts or you back in Ohio? But anyway, it's big. And also, you know, that's just one of the big news. I mean, I kind of lost in the shuffle is Vietnam, the trade deal with Vietnam, good for America. We got all the festivities tomorrow. He gets it signed by the 4th. It looked doubtful for a while. The power of Trump. I'm telling you, the power of Trump. He got it pushed through. I didn't think that it was going to happen. They rolled that thing out there and got her through. And now, not only did we slow down the missiles to Ukraine, President Trump now says the U.S. has given Ukraine too many weapons. This thing's fixing to get shut down. He better, Mr. Zelensky, is better make a deal quick because things are changing. I don't think he can make a deal. I think it's went too far. Russia's going to pummel him into the ground. He needs to get out. That's the only hope that Ukraine has. Get rid of this guy. He's taking you in the gates of hell. Seriously. I mean, this guy's not the hero. He's not going to be standing tall because he can't. He's not tall. He's not going to stay. He's not tall in height. He's not tall in character. And he's taking your country to hell. The cities are falling one by one, bashed into dust by the Russians who just keep doing it. And all you're doing is holding a line that you're giving away with. Get out, dude. It's the only hope that Ukraine has. Go to one of your mansions somewhere with your security team and keep a lookout for the Russian hit squads for the rest of your life because they're going to be trying to kill you. But you're going to be able to run anyway. But if you don't leave now, by the time you decide to leave, Ukraine's going to be looking like a sand dune. It's not going to be nothing left, at least as far as buildings. They're just crushing it. They're just surrounding each little city, bigger city, small city, doesn't matter, and they just pummel it into dust. And this guy thinks he's going to win. And you know what? We could just keep giving weapons and money, but it doesn't change. They're not winning. They have not won. They have slowed the Russians, surely. They're not winning ground against the Russians. They're not pushing them back. Russians building new towns. They're taking over. They're establishing things. Ukraine is not going to be a country anymore if they don't do something quick. This guy's got to go. But he's Mr. Fix It. He thinks he's going to win. He thinks he's got it. He's going to take down the Russians. No, you're not, man. You're not going to do it. What you're going to do is you're going to drag. He wants to be NATO, so he can drag all the other countries in and fight his battle, because he ain't gonna have nothing left. I mean, if we didn't give him weapons, it's over right now. They have no bullets. They have no artillery shells. We help them with their jamming frequencies and everything for the drones and stuff that Russia sends in. That's been happening. The salaries of the Ukrainian government are all paid. Their pensions are all paid by Americans. All the money we've sent over, it's all being paid by America. What are they doing? There are some grain sales going on, which the Russians agreed to. But they have one port left, Odessa. They've lost it all. They're losing it all. The people are dying. The soldiers are dying. The land is the Russia's already taken over energy, land, people, and they're making a move. I'm telling you, they're making a move on Kyiv slowly but surely. They're doing that turn. They tried to come into Kyiv from the other direction. Early war didn't work. See, they're going to build. They're going to get them out of that Russian region that they moved into. They're going to push them back, and then their supply lines can't be disrupted because they'll have Belarus and they'll have their own land, and they'll just keep driving towards Kyiv, and he can't stop them. This thing is going to speed up because they're running out of stuff. And they're using it faster than we can make it. And our stockpiles are getting low. That's why the president's been putting the stop all on it. So, hey, we got to defend ourselves. Now, whether the Brits and the French and the Germans, whoever else wants to get involved, that remains to be seen. But as of right now, he's losing, and he's losing ground every day. He can't replace all the soldiers. I mean, they've about grabbed everybody that can fight off the streets. I mean, next it'll be the women. Wait and see. Wait and see if they won't start grabbing women off the streets. They already got the old man, the kids, guys, whatever they can find. It'll be the women next. They'll be grabbing them up, making them fight. Absolutely. And when Kyiv starts getting battered, that's when it's really going to go to crap. When your capitals start getting battered, when they get in range and can start nailing it, when they can start hitting the outskirts of Kyiv, that's going to put the fear in that country like they haven't had. And I feel for them. It's sad. This guy's taking them to hell. That's exactly what's happening. Chick Bates says, I'm tired of paying health care for the congressmen. So I give more to the VA through my tax if they allocate the vets. Well, yeah, they get a free ride on stuff. I get it in my true crime community, for example, in Idaho murder. He did. That is a big deal. Yeah. You know, he wanted to avoid the death penalty, so I will email you. I will. I'll have time tomorrow. I'll be busy doing a few things, but planning on being present. In the morning, we will have our morning show. I'll probably start off with the Cornbread Man morning show on Podbean. That's audio only. Me and Rob will be together, and then I'm going to take off and go do some things. The my wife. It's been a tough week for the old Cordells. One tough week. Pray for us. We're going to spend a little family time together, and then we'll be back on Friday night for Front Porch Talking, and who knows, maybe something else. He admitted it, and the one channel hates me for thinking he was innocent by when I was showing shadow. Hey, you know what? You took a stab at. Yeah, he's still in jail. He thought he was going to get out. You know what? We're all guessing. It's like the missing kids, you know. Summer Wells. Nobody knows what's happened. There's a lot of theories. Somebody's going to be right, and somebody's going to be wrong. It's okay. You know, I was big of you to do that. You know. Yeah, let's get all of our energy here. I'm not sure, Chick Bait. I'm not sure. Not sure. It is late. My brain hurts. I don't know on that. You might have to enlighten me. Trump's to announce the Gaza truce on Monday. Another big win. If they can make that hold, that's big. That just leaves the little dictator, little Zelensky, Mr. Fix-It. If we can get that settled, we'll be well on our way to having some peace for a while, hopefully, and keep an eye on China. But that's big. Get the truce going in. We'll see what happens. You know, every time they predict he's going to take America down, things just go. No, I don't remember that one, Chick Bait. I really don't. If I heard about it, I have long forgotten about it. Is it a missing case or known to be deceased or from Canada, Quebec? I don't know of the case. Trump for Nobel Peace Prize. Yes. Yes, bringing peace. Yes, the warhead on the forehead. Get right, people, or you're going to get hit. They found the toddler, Chick Bait says. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be Cross City tomorrow. While we're celebrating freedom, the Democrats will be going, "We're all going to die." They're already doing it. I just said, get little man out of Ukraine. That's the only. Russia will never make peace with that dude there. Never, never. They will not leave that guy in power. And I don't know if they can have peace if they put anybody else there. But see, he won't agree to stuff. He says he's going to agree to stuff, then he doesn't. So the Russia just keeps pounding. And so, yeah. Hey, Brian. That's okay. Happy 4th of July to you too, my friend. Happy 4th of July. Absolutely. Doesn't matter. You get it in early, you don't forget then. And after all, we're all here together, and we might not see each other later. So take the opportunity to do it now. I salute you and all the others that are in here late on a Thursday night, excuse me. I'm so used to being Friday night, tomorrow Friday for our Friday shows. Uh, well, if he tries to do that, then it will result in Europe being at war. But you can't let Ukraine be that reason. I don't think. You just put the message out there that you go any further, it's on like Donkey Kong. That's what you tell them. And that point, NATO would go into if Poland's hit, they're not going to go into action for Ukraine. That's not going to happen. They're going to give them stuff. But if Poland got hit or one of the other countries right there that surrounds our NATO, World War III, I would suspect. I would think that China's going to. There's a story that's coming out of China right now through sources that say that China is encouraging Russia to keep this up for now to occupy the United States. I wouldn't doubt that. I would not doubt that. Chickbait with Gaza, it's an absolute hellhole right now. Sad to say, it is. So they're going to have to put together a force of some kind from somewhere to be able to rebuild. I mean, how could you rebuild when Hamas is running around? I mean, it ain't like you can go up and get a building permit from Hamas. You get a bullet, you don't get a building permit. I will send you, well, Brian, if you email me at Southern Fried Podcast at yahoo.com. I'd be glad to pop you an invite to say hello. I don't think we've ever had you up to say hello. I don't think. If you'd like to come up and say happy 4th of July, we'd be glad to do that. From the great, see, Brian. Brian is Canada. We have some in Australia too, but I think he's Canada. Have me up to say happy 4th of July. Well, let's see here what we can do. You got to do the things. This might be a scary night. Juliet. Let's see here, Juliet. We'll see. Yeah, Brian, just send me an email to Southern Fried Podcast at yahoo.com. And we'll be glad to do that. You love America, go USA, Chickbait? Oh, okay. If you did, I'm sorry. Man, I've slept since then. I remember that now, but man, it's like my brain, man. It's been a rough week for me, man. Like, I mean, a heart-ripping, gut-wrenching week. And I am in no way exaggerating. I am here because I want to be, I choose to be, but there's a big old hole in my heart right now, and I ain't going to lie about that one bit. Well, it's okay to be a comedian sometimes, Chickbait, if you're funny. Comedy is in the eye of the beholder. Comedy. Let's see here. Let's see if we can. See it. Yeah, Vancouver. All right. Let's see what happens. You got a link, Chickbait. You got a link. Brian from Vancouver. Come up with the cornbread man. We'll see. We'll see if we survive this. What is the name of that group? I can't stand them. It's the end of the world as we know it. Come on, it was a dorky song. I know Chickbait loved it. REM. Ain't that the name of that song? Ain't that the name of that song? Somebody help me. I hated them. I put it in your email, Chick Baby. I can't put it out there. Or every loony, freaky person will get a hold of it. And I'll be having to boot them out. How are you?
Hi. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Yeah,
hear
I
you
know
when-
you can't. Oh yeah, I put the link in the chat. Then every loser on the planet's gonna hit you up, and that would be bad.
Oh, man. I'd be having to fight them off with a stick.
Can I adjust my screen to make my chin look like skinnier?
It doesn't matter to me. If it's your camera.
It's my God-given camera.
It's your camera.
Anyway, happy early 4th.
Happy 4th of July to you. Absolutely.
Why
How
were
you
you
been?
correct? Were you correcting somebody like, oh, I know chick bait? I was trying to get on here when you were saying that.
When I was saying what?
To somebody you were saying, oh, don't worry, I know her.
I don't know. Out of my mouth, who knows what's going to happen? Happy 4th to you, Lewis.
I wish Lewis was here.
Well, tell Lewis to come up.
Lewis, can you come up?
Is Lewis there?
Yeah.
There he is. Long time no see. Mr. Uber.
Well,
Uber. You still Ubering?
no, not anymore.
No, he was
No.
talking the other day about
Yeah.
your coffee plan, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
We have coffee on the way. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've got the Mama Said blend, Morning Patriot.
Squeeze in here. We're in
We got the Boot
Yeah.
Kicker blend. We've got Uncle Jeb's how big a boy are you blend. And there's one other one. I can't remember. Oh, Rob's Caramel. And we got 3 more. I just got to fix the logos for them. They're building our coffee store right now. So
Rob's got a sweet tooth. Rob's Caramel.
Yeah.
Rob's Caramel. It's SFP Rob's Caramel.
I'm gonna go feed my cats and let
Sweet
Lewis run
caramel.
my channel.
What?
I'm gonna let Lewis run my channel while I'm gone. Make sure that he does nothing wrong that would humiliate me. Okay. You take it over.
So how you been?
Man, well, hold on a second. Let me respond to Brian. Brian, you're not in StreamYard. Go through. Usually, I'd ask you to do YouTube or Facebook to come in. I don't always do that, so but follow that link. You don't click on the picture. Actually, just follow the link. Because I don't know where you're at. If you're trying to do the Instagram, I honestly don't know how that works. I really don't.
So when will it be done?
But yeah, I've been busy, man. A lot going on
Oh, okay.
in our family. My son's standing here beside me. But yeah, it's been a tough week, man. We've had we got one child that's in some trouble, and he's going off to state prison, and that's not a joke, man. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah,
it's absolutely heartbreaking. I'm transparent.
Oh, okay.
We are what we are. It's broke. We're just kind of broken right now. I tell people, listen,
We're only human.
we're okay. We know in whom we have believed. We have faith, and we understand the grace of God. But there's one big hole in our heart.
Whoa, yeah.
And you know what? I appreciate all the people that say, "Well, at least he's not dead," and I get all that, but those words right now, they don't help.
They kind of hit empty for a second there because
And I know they mean well.
you're
Only reason I share it is to say, pray for my son, pray for my wife. I
what
never
I
even want
appreciate
the
about
prayers for me.
you're a realist, and I know most men don't talk about their emotions and you're not like really getting like to that point, but I'm glad that you share these things and you show us that we're all human. We're all susceptible to.
Hey, I've shed a few tears. I dropped the baby girl off to her mom's. I don't mind saying I was coming home. I had a screaming fit coming down the road, just like I had to say guttural caveman let it out. I just had been holding it in for 24 hours.
What was
And,
it?
and
That cartoon Shrek, better out than in.
yeah, and I did. It's like, and all I hollered was no, and what I was hollering was, this is not what I wanted. It's not what you want for your kid. Broski, he's got to serve at least well, he's getting some time served. The whole thing is 8 years, but we believe he can get out in 30 something months. It's a long time, and it's state prison, man. This ain't nothing to play with.
No.
I'm worried for him. I'm absolutely worried for him.
I'm worried for you. That's in my heart, and I'm just gonna say that. Let me take some of that burden off of you, and let me carry some of your burden.
Well, we're to bear each other's burdens. Just pray for us.
Well,
pray for my wife. Pray for my wife more than you pray for me.
Well,
she's broken. She's hurting right now. Bad.
Jesus on the cross. That's the burden.
Yeah.
If you give other people pieces of that cross, you allow us to help you carry that burden.
Yeah. We hadn't mentioned it really hardly at all because we were just trying to see where this thing was going to go. This has been kind of out there for 4 months. So if I've ever looked a little out of it on a stream, that's why. Sometimes you just put your game face on and go.
Yeah, I was just staying out of your.
I didn't stream Tuesday at all. That was when we found out. I did some work. I came to the studio. I didn't get nothing done.
I
got back in yesterday.
I pray for you guys every night, but sometimes I know better to stay out of your politics.
Hey, Brian, I'm sorry, man. The StreamYard can be weird to follow the link. I never have to follow it. So
I just wanted to say hi, howdy, happy 4th of July, and let you know that you have our support.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
And if you need to kick us out, we can bounce.
No, we don't got to kick anybody. I came on to talk about the big beautiful bill and just talk a little politics and whatever.
Well, I don't agree with you on it, but
well, yeah,
I want to hear you out.
I would only be shocked if you agreed with me.
I agree with some points.
There's something different about you. What is it?
I'm very pale.
No. It's the hair or something. You've done something.
No.
She just has her hair back.
It's bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not used to seeing that. I was like, she
usually has the time.
Well, Rob is here and I put a wig on, so I always come.
Oh, yeah.
Because he has no hair to hide. But if I put a wig on, I need to tie it back. Okay, so I have hair.
Yeah.
In case anyone was gossiping about me, I have hair. Okay.
Yeah. And Lewis's hair looks a little longer or shorter. I can't think of which. I haven't seen Lewis in a while either.
I think it's shorter.
In a
while.
Yeah.
He brought me some wings tonight as a pre-4th of July present, and I was like, "You're more than welcome to bring me food."
He's a good dude.
He is. He is a very good dude.
I sent Killer Carl, who's on Rumble, a promo for the coffee that he sells, or he gives discounts on.
I am on Rumble, but I am not really good at going on there. I have a routine every morning. Like I log into my email, YouTube, and then my ADHD kicks in. And I can't make Rumble part of my daily thing yet, but I am on there. But I have nothing posted.
Well, when you go in there, because I remember when you got that, they have a new requirement for us as a creator. So just go into one of our lives in right now and just say, hey, in the chat. It gives us
me to use my fingers and the keyboard to go and do other things. And I'll get frustrated to ask him. She'll get frustrated.
Yeah. All you got to do is go in the live chat and say, hey, it helps us out.
It's a disability for me, okay?
I thought Lewis was a disability.
He's a liability.
Liability. I had the wrong word.
Uh-huh.
You were so close. So close.
I love Lewis. Sometimes I got to give him a hard time.
You give me a hard time too. You and Rob.
He talks. He's like a food critic for us. He would come in the stream and talk about food. He's the worst
food critic. He hates everything. He hates olives. He's Greek. Okay.
One night he was
What?
telling us whether it was
No.
good or bad what we were saying about pickup lines, and I think some of me tried, but some of me goes, "Oh no, that's bad." No,
Oh
I think
yeah.
it's because he failed at the pickup
Well,
line. Using
I'm
that.
not always in Ohio or always with Lewis, right? So he tells me things after the fact, and he's like, "Oh, about the coffee. He didn't talk about food."
It comes on when you're not around sometimes. He talks about all kinds of stuff. He's a little more open and
That's
adventurous
because
when you're
I
not around.
introduced him to your channel.
Yeah, you
Thanks.
did.
I made him feel comfortable going online with me. Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm the most neurotic person I know.
Yeah, she is.
And I calmed him down enough to go on and talk to you guys. So, you're welcome.
Well, we enjoy it. It's nothing but a thing, you know.
Lewis needs friends.
I do have
Look
friends.
at him. Look at him.
I do have friends.
You know, we need Sarah McLachlan, like that puppy video. You know, for 60 cents a day, you can support.
No, man, that's like a making people cry video. You know, they're dying. Give money.
But you know, I would make that video because I'm a smart.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, you would.
Without a doubt, he would do that.
But all in good fun. All in good fun.
So, Lewis, what are you doing now for work?
Actually, kind of just looking for work.
He's an executive.
Kind of looking for.
No, he doesn't want to brag. He runs half of X, formerly Twitter.
He's the man.
Yeah, if you believe that, we can manifest it and make it happen.
Are you still in school, Juliet?
Yeah, I had to postpone a few things, but they changed the criteria for the master's program, which actually benefits me. And now I don't have to like work one-on-one with the master's program like director. I can actually do a class to do a pre-capstone. Long story short, boring.
But you still have your cats?
Oh yeah, Steve and Chad are great. Tell them the story what happened tonight.
Oh.
He was laughing at me so hard.
Well, which one?
Chad.
Yeah, but which one?
No, Chad was on the chair looking at photos.
He was looking at the family
and I kept trying to take a photo, but every time I took my camera out, he turned around. So I couldn't capture my cat looking at photos. It's all long. Never mind.
Hello, Socrates. We're just chatting. Welcome to the show.
Socrates.
Oh yeah, it looks.
I knew a guy in high school named Socrates.
Socrates.
Like that was his actual name.
Well, that would be cool. You know, because of our promo code Cornbread, I have decided wherever I go and they say, "What's a good name for that order?" I'm gonna start saying Cornbread every time. I guarantee you, nobody else is using that. And I want to see the restaurant when they call it out, Cornbread.
You know, I'm gonna say it again. You had me at Rutabaga, and YouTube recommended your channel to me. I think by accident. But is there anything called coincidence? I don't think so.
No, Rutabaga would be another good one to say. What name would you like to leave for the order, Rutabaga? Rutabaga.
All right, you
I
take.
I don't like to be the status quo. I was for things like that.
He's going to be mad at me because he gets on me for not doing litter boxes because it smells like ammonia. I'll be right back. Lewis, you take over. You're chick bait now.
I'm chick
bait.
Oh
Lord, you're chick bait. That's mentally impossible for you to be chick bait, even though it's been possible in other ways too.
Well, yeah, true.
Explain what chick bait means.
I don't even know what it means.
Cheek means fashion. Bait means anything.
Hey, we appreciate you.
Here's a weird.
Appreciate you being here, though. Thanks for stopping by. Give us a follow on the old Southern Fried. We do lots of programs. You might hate them all, but you might find something that you like. You never know. Diversity of thought.
Yeah.
Even a few liberals stop by. You know, they more moderate liberals. The extreme liberals hate us. hate us.
Yeah, they
I
do.
was told by one group to get out. I didn't belong there. I said, fat chance of that. Thanks for the
Yeah.
welcome. You have a blessed day. That's my common stock answer to those that want to ridicule me, come in and leave ugly comments. I'll say it. You have a blessed day. That's the way we handle things in the South.
You are a true Southerner.
And then I ban them.
Yeah.
No, I know. It is like the kiss of death.
Well, that's what he reminds me of my uncles.
Aw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chick, but you look happy. I'm glad to see that. You can see those smiles. Got a great smile. Lewis has got a great smile too, but I think yours is a little bit better. Lewis looks a little more serious. Like he's really thinking hard. You know, the wheels are turning.
He's big brain energy.
Big brain energy.
Okay.
Either that, or he's afraid he's going to say the wrong thing, and you're going to go, bam.
He's not scared of me.
Hey, I was in, when I was in court for my son, and we had to listen to other cases before we ever went. My other son's taking.
Oh, that kind of thing.
Oh.
So they were coming in from the jails and prisons around wherever.
Okay.
And one guy's lawyer speaking for him. He's actually doing pretty good. He's getting his bond reduced. They got it figured out. He's not the shooter. I mean, things are kind of going well for this guy. I don't know what this guy's problem was. He said something. The guy said, "Hey, be quiet." And so he shut up for a minute. Then he ran out, bumped those gums again. And the lawyer just turned on him and said, "Will you shut up? Don't say another word." I loved it.
Oh, good judge.
Some people just can't help themselves, They got to say something.
Me
At
too.
the most inopportune time.
I mean, I relate. I say things at inopportune times, but not at those times.
Cool.
Like, I'm the kind of person at a funeral who's going to hug you and be like, everything's going to be okay. And also tell you, I really want a coffee right now.
I thought you were going to say.
And then I realized that was inappropriate. And then I sheepishly walk away because I know I said the wrong thing.
I thought you were going to say I hugged her neck, and then I say something like, the earth is flat, right?
See?
That's you. That's you. I can see you doing that.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're at a funeral, but the earth is flat.
There are other pressing issues. Like we never landed on the moon.
Well, yeah. Well, you could go there.
I think somehow.
Oh, I love it. On TikTok. There's this lady.
I think you believe the moon landing was fake, but the Earth is definitely round.
I will never say. So this lady on TikTok, she's got this thing, and she's the stupidest person alive. I'm sorry, I don't usually say that. She definitely qualifies for a Jack Leg of the Week on the Cornbread Nation show.
What with the what of a week?
The Jack Leg of the Week. We do that on our Cornbread Nation show. Yeah, idiot. That's our southern way of saying idiot. Jack Leg. So anyway, she says the planes are taking off. The planes are taking off with the illegals out of the country, and they're turning around. Like this idiot loon does not realize you can track all the planes and wherever they go. So they turn around and they land. They're taking them to Alligator, Alcatraz, and they've ordered incinerators, and they're incinerating these people down there. I thought, my God, how could you be that stupid and say that much wrong in one sentence? And sadly, there's people going to believe her and go, oh, my God, we're incinerating people in Florida. That's crazy.
Wait, the way I hear this in my Juliet brain is alligators are incinerating people. And now I'm thinking they're highly evolved.
I have been working.
It's funny because alligators can't cook. They don't have opposable thumbs.
Yeah.
They do like to eat.
Yeah, they are hungry. Like hungry hippos.
No, not
so I've been working on a few
hippos
things for that. There's one of my creations of the alligator in the prison garb.
Is that your coffee mascot? Because then I'd buy it.
No, He will be in the store though.
He should.
The one we're putting in the store is, I think
If
it's
you
this
want
one.
some-
I think it's that one. That's the one
Yeah,
we're putting
if
in
you
the
want
store.
some marketing advice, like I said, email me tomorrow, the next day. I know tomorrow's a holiday.
Well, yeah. Are you a marketing advice person?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Intrinsically, maybe.
Do you work for Timo?
No.
No, I said don't buy Timo. Don't
I just
Timo.
just throwing it out there.
There are guilty parties buying stuff for cheap from overseas, mainly China, right?
Oh yeah.
You want to buy that stuff and then say at the same time you want everything made in America? Pull your bootstraps up, man. Because you aren't going to afford an inflatable hippo or flamingo for your pool this summer. Because we're not making that in America.
But we could start.
Yeah, we should.
We can
Be
start.
the first to do it.
I think we ought to bring back all the watches, all the jeans, all that stuff. Let's bring it back
Why not?
and start making it here.
I'll see the factory with you. I can sew.
Okay.
Use a machine, sewing machine.
Yeah,
Put me in your sweatshop.
No sweatshop. But I would say this. I don't think you're going to do that. I think you're going to show Lewis how to do it and make him do it.
No, she won't.
No, I can train him. I mean, because obviously, if you're interviewing me for the job, I would come with more experience. You'd pay me more, and I can train him.
Well, you would be subcontracted, and so then you would tell Lewis, hey. So,
but I get
Yeah.
medical, dental, vision, or anything. Do I get anything for that?
well, you should. I don't know if you subcontract, you get nothing. Nothing.
Free.
As Willy Wonka said, you get nothing.
No, that's when you drink the fizzy lifting drink and you broke the rules.
That's right.
We all know that.
That's the way government works. Oh, you were going to get a prize. But you know what? You broke the government big brother rules. Now you get nothing. Nothing.
Yeah. But in the end, what did Charlie get?
In the end, yeah, we know.
So breaking the rules might be the right way to do things.
Yeah, but everybody's not Willy. The government's not Willy Wonka.
Are you saying Trump's not Willy Wonka? I thought he was Willy Wonka.
Even though he has gold bars. Gold bars.
So the golden ticket? Are you okay? Really? Okay. Oh my God, I'm flabbergasted.
Wouldn't it be great to take like the AI and have Trump in the Willy Wonka outfit singing that? And then like, no, this is great. Like he looks at Zelensky and says that, you get nothing. I love it.
I don't think Zelensky's the problem, though. Putin's always been the problem. That's my opinion, of course. This is not the opinion of a foreign nation.
He is a problem, but Zelensky's a putz.
I don't care. Because Putin has more putts in him than Zelensky will ever have in his little finger.
I agree. His finger's pretty little. He's a little dude.
That's my point.
They need to move him out of there.
Ukraine is a bitty city. Russia is big.
If I was Ukraine, I would take him and I would throw him over the battle line to Russia. And I would say, please take him and let's end this stupid war.
They wanted Crimea, right? Crimea. That's what they wanted. They wanted like a little part of it's like doing surgery on Ukraine. They wanted a little part.
Yeah, it's a vacation spot, I guess.
Well, I think Putin wants
No vacations.
Well, I think
Trump needs to build a golf course in Crimea.
He could.
No, that would make my day.
Well, I think he wants to become the old Russia.
Yeah, the Soviet Union.
Okay.
He wants all the republics in, yeah.
No, I get that angle on it, but I kind of draw the line at seeing innocent people hurt.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it. You know why he won't leave? He's afraid of those Chechnyan hit squads.
I really
there's been a hit on him for
What
for
I
a
like
while,
about Trump from
and
the
they don't give up.
Trump didn't like dictators from the beginning. Okay. And I still think in my heart of hearts, he's against Putin more than Zelensky.
Yeah, but Putin's got leverage. He's holding more cards than Zelensky ever had.
Is evil, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't like Putin. I can't stand him. KGB. He's a
No,
killer.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
But Zelensky ain't much better.
You know the word deflection?
Yeah.
No, Zelensky doesn't control Russia. Zelensky controls like the state of West Virginia or something, like really small territory.
And he's losing more of that territory every day.
Yeah, but
on the positive side, he can shake his hips like most men can.
Well, Putin.
We've seen the video.
You know, I think Putin got what he wanted, and I hope Trump gets him to stop.
That's the hope. But you got to get Zelensky out. He won't stop with that.
I don't know about that. I don't want to weigh in on Zelensky. I want to weigh in on Putin. And my point is that Putin needs to stop. Quit while you're ahead.
Well, yeah.
And if he was replaced, it wouldn't bother me one way or another.
What has it cost him so far, though? Outside of losing a heck of a lot of young men.
I watched a lot of like
he's made more money since they've been at 5.
No. I was watching a lot of like Ukrainian footage from like the preschools and that kind of stuff, that angle, like maybe like a womanly angle, you know, if you will. And a lot of this stuff, this is going to damage kids for a generation.
Oh, sure. But Zelensky's been, you know.
If Zelensky says, go ahead, take it, right? I don't think that's a win for his country or their countrymen.
No, that's why they need to get rid of it.
That's
already supposed to have.
I have no skin in the game with Zelensky.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They need to have an election and get a new leader.
Exactly.
Get him out of there.
But Putin needs to yield to let that happen. It can't happen under war.
Well, neither one of them wants to give in.
I know, and that's a stubborn.
Such as war.
2 men being very stubborn, I think it's very atypical.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So you're saying if there were 2 women leaders there, it would already been over?
Yeah, we get bored enough and want some fried chicken or something. I don't know.
It's time to watch The View. We got to stop this war.
It would be like, look,
my Wi-Fi just went out.
This was fun, but I got other things to do. Okay, how many wars have women started?
Oh my God, you're not getting me to go down that road. We actually don't know the story there, but anything I say will it will
be held against you in the court of Juliet. Yep.
Well, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it is the men who start. I'll just say, well, we don't know what was happening behind those men, you know.
Okay, so who's the woman in Putin's life? I got you in a catch-22 right there. And who's the woman in Zelensky's life? Who are they trying to impress?
She might be saying, "Go ahead, coward, kick their butt."
I say we find those women, we sequester them, and everything gets peaceful again.
Sequester.
Sequester. Yes. Put them.
They have a tea. They come together for tea. They say, "Let's talk this out."
You put them in a private room, a private space, for 12 to 48 hours until they come to a conclusion that makes Putin and Zelensky stop this bromance. Now, I'm going to finish taking out the trash, okay, my dear?
Okay.
You're chick bait.
So what's the job situation up there, man? Is there a lot of jobs, or is it hard to find? Or
well, I mean, there is a lot of jobs just waiting for people to call back.
Yeah.
Especially with the holiday week.
Oh yeah.
And like just taking care of my dog.
Oh, I didn't know you had a dog. What kind of dog?
She's An Aussie Husky mix.
Oh, I bet that's a pretty dog.
Oh yeah, she is.
Those are great breeds. I love that.
Yeah,
How
she is.
how many pounds estimated? I bet it's a pretty big
Oh,
dog.
about like 52.
Yeah,
I mean,
cool.
she's not very big, but a lot bigger than a normal dog.
Yeah. Well, cool. That's awesome, man. We got a little yapper. It's my granddaughter's dog, and it acts like it's Patton on steroids.
Oh,
It doesn't it it doesn't say much when she's away, but when she's there, she gets real aggressive because she is the protector of my granddaughter.
oh
So
yeah.
she will go ballistic. Oh, there's a cat.
This is
The
Chad.
cats are crazy. I
Yeah.
like cats, but they're crazy.
Kind of crazy.
See those eyes? Now those eyes are saying, "I will claw your eyes out."
He saw me scoop his poop out of his litter box, and he got sad like I was taking away precious gems.
Ah,
And then he saw me. The other cat's coming down the stairs right now.
I could tell the eyes got big on that cat.
Yeah, because he just saw his brother. He's got to go now and protect his brother. So now the litter stuff is in the bags, and they're
Yeah.
on their way to the trash cans, and we're fine. We cleaned up.
Life is good. No meltdown. It's all good.
Gotta pull yourself up by the bootstraps. My cats do not do that. They are lazy ingrates.
How is the weather up there?
Hot.
Hot.
Yeah, that's too. That's too.
So,
So what's your July 4th ritual? What are you doing for the
I
4th?
was just going to ask you, what's going to happen tomorrow on the 4th of July in your area?
Well, there's a lot of activity, but we're gonna take a little drive. I'll come back, probably grill a few things, not a heavy, like in years past,
Squirrel,
Um,
the usual.
and then we'll podcast some.
You didn't hear me, did
Yeah.
you?
No, I didn't. No, it's about squirrel.
Well, no, my cats are always after rabbits, squirrels, and deer, and I'm like,
Oh.
when I see the deer, and I'm like, they want to like go after them. I'm like, you know that deer can kill you.
You know there are cats disappearing in Ohio, right?
Not from
No.
the Haitians.
My friend James.
No,
No stray cats in his town.
then I guess that they finally neutered and spayed them.
Or they ate them.
They hate them? Oh, that's
Ate. Lunch.
I warned
That's
you.
the hot rumor.
Do you really want me to go into that? I don't think so.
Well, he's on the ground there. He's actually
I'm on the ground there, kind of. Here's what happened. There was a crazy lady who did eat a cat. One lady.
one lady.
One.
How you gonna verify that?
I can, when I say email me, I'll share all the links. You ask, I will
Yeah.
send.
Well, I actually saw it.
I showed him.
No, I actually seen it.
You
Oh,
saw
I'm gonna believe all that off the internet.
No.
It was a TV station.
No, not just the. If you actually went into the local people's, like, whatever, there's an app called the Neighborhood app. It's
And the
green.
people in the neighborhood said it wasn't happening.
Yep.
What
One and a half.
about the people in the neighborhood that said it was happening?
They wanted TV time, just like I'm here right now wanting TV time on your show, your fine show here, sir. I'm kidding.
But you're not. You're saying it couldn't.
No,
happen.
I'm saying there was no credence to that. That was pre-election stuff. JD Vance even admitted that he lied about it. So I'm gonna believe JD Vance or fine vice president.
Oh, come on, chick bag.
If he admitted it was fake, then I have to
It's
agree.
not fake.
He said it was fake.
It's not fake.
JD
Not that
Vance
town.
said it was fake.
There is a town that it happened in. There is a town that it happened. Or it happened. It has happened in.
It did not happen. When you email me and I'll share the links, this is not the right time and place. I will share them with you. JD Vance said it didn't happen.
Okay, chick bait.
Anyway, I like what you did with your hair. Nice hat.
Yeah, covered up.
I know, but
I'm getting older. I'm losing hair.
You're losing hair?
I just like hats, though. I mean, I like hats.
I like hats too.
I've wore
Okay,
hats.
so
I have
you're
very sensitive eyes to sunlight, and
Me
I hate
too.
it when I can't wear a cap because I cannot stand for the. It's
I'll tell you what
I
I'm
wear
doing.
transitions.
The 4th of July, what I'm doing is making sure my cats aren't freaked out. Okay. Where I'm at right now is kind of like a subdivision. The fireworks will be probably center of town, and we'll probably just I'll put on something for them on the TV, like cat TV. Ever hear of that? It's like mice and birds on the TV, and distract them and make them calm. And then I'll probably be going to bed early or trying to.
Yeah,
Some earplugs in.
She don't do nothing on the 4th.
No. I watched the hot dog eating contest.
Oh yeah, that.
It's my big sports day.
Well, it's that's the freedom you have to do or not to do.
Well, Joey Chestnut's back on the hot dog eating.
I heard that.
Yeah.
I don't watch those, but I will. I'll catch the news if he won or not.
I watch.
He probably will.
He opted out last year because he was sponsoring a vegan or vegetarian hot dog. He's back this year. I'm rooting for him. Go Joey Chestnut.
I don't watch people eat. It's not my favorite thing to do.
I like the announcers and the energy. That's what America's all about.
Eating hot dogs fast as you can.
No, people watching it with the energy and the enthusiasm. It's a sports event.
Oh, just admit it. You've got a bet on this thing.
No, you don't have no bet on it.
No, I was telling him a couple of years ago during the pandemic, there was a promotional thing, I think from DraftKings or something. There was like a pool, answer 8 questions. I got them all right. I won $4, so I'm a heavy bettor.
$4.
$4, but I put nothing in. So,
all right. Well, that's good.
On that note, I'm going to drop this link because I think you got this show, Dave. Right? You know he's got this show. Tell Dave how great he is.
I'm not great.
Well, you have a great show.
I'm like Beck. I'm a loser, baby.
Oh, you know Beck, or you know of the Beck.
You'd be surprised at what I know. I'm not the typical old man.
Well, nobody hates you, as Beck would say, so why do you hate me?
I can hate music, but know about it.
I like that song by Beck, though.
It's catchy. He does
like a few
the music is okay. I don't care for the words.
A little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we're getting tired over here.
Well, go to sleep.
I'm kidding. You know I'm a night owl. But I'll leave you alone. I think we said our piece.
Yeah.
What do you have? Anything to say?
We'll just try to have a good night, and hopefully over there goes a lot better.
We just keep putting one foot in front of the other and walking in the grace of the Lord, which is an endless supply.
Well, that's all you can do.
And thank you for your open-mindedness as always. I am grateful. Especially coming from where I come from.
I can listen to anybody.
Nah.
Even if I don't like what they say, I can listen.
It's still your show.
As long as they don't attack me.
Have I ever?
No, I'm not talking about you, but if somebody came on and they were, I don't know, they were just, ripping guests up or, the host up.
Well, if anyone feels uncomfortable on your show who might be a little bit like me, it's okay to be a little bit liberal and a little bit feminist. Good night. Happy 4th of July.
Peace out. Freedom for all. God bless America.
Yeah, for all.
Protect the cats.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
Nice.
See y'all. Oh, it's been a while since we checked in. That was fun. Well, folks, it is after 11. I have to be back on at 6 a.m. Actually, I'll be on at 5 or 5:15 with the Cornbread Man Morning Show. We are going to depart. It's such sweet sorrow to have to depart. But, and I'm a night owl myself, but I'm going to try to load up some shows and definitely need to do that. So I am behind on loading shows. I'll be working on this all weekend, probably. Have a great 4th. We look forward to seeing you. Tomorrow night, we'll try to do something special for the 4th. We'll highlight some fireworks or something. We'll put up some video of that or something like that. So you don't have to go out and you don't even have to listen to it. You just look at it. I like fireworks. Take care. Good night. God bless. Appreciate your support. And let me find some music here. I'm going to switch it up. We're going out with this. A little aggressive. Take care. We love you.